Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And it looks like big changes are coming to MSNBC. Oh my God, who could have foreseen that?
I know, right? It's almost as if like your audience goes away, you have to make some changes.
Yeah, so Comcast, they went through with it. There were rumors a week or two ago that they were going to bundle up all their cable networks, including MSNBC, and now they're doing it. And they're gonna dump it. They might change it. They might change the name. They'll probably dump a lot of the hosts. They said there are big changes coming to it. And yeah, I mean, of course, it's going to happen. The ratings have been dropping steadily since the election. And then they tried to pivot. They tried to bring Trump. Trump was going to come on MSNBC. And a lot of people got pissed off about that because that particular side of the aisle, of course, it's been the anti-Trump train for years. Mm-hmm. So, of course, you know, the few people you have left are going to get pissed off.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know where this is going to go, but get some popcorn. It's going to be super exciting basically as mainstream media continues to collapse. I don't know what's going to take its place. Clownfish TV.
No, I don't want the job.
Clownfish NBC. I don't know. Let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to clownfishminus.com. You can pick up some merch. You can join the reef. Get exclusive content. You can also go to clownfishtv.locals.com. We mirror the same podcast content over there as well. Thank you so much for the support. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, so where should we go with this? This was last night, I guess this happened, that they made it official.
Okay, I knew that there was a rumor, but I didn't know it had officially crossed the rumor stage into it being happening for sure.
Yeah, so Comcast, this is kind of what Time Warner did, AT&T did. They basically took a bunch of stuff and scraped it off the bottom of their shoe with Warner Brothers and then spun it off with Discovery. Apparently, NBC, Comcast, Universal thinks that all these cable networks, including MSNBC, are worthless. So they're going to spin them all off into some bundle, and then MSNBC is probably going to have to change its name because they're no longer going to be affiliated with NBC proper anymore. So I don't know what they're going to call it. MS.
I just call it BS.
BS News.
BSNBC.
BS News and reports. This is coming from the Daily Beast. They're shocked. They're shocked, I tell you. Comcast announced on Wednesday it's going to spin its cable networks off into a new company. MSNBC may not have its name for long. The network, along with sister business network CNBC,
which is known to kiss Disney's ass constantly for access.
Very weird because technically they're rivals. Right?
I know, but I always thought it was funny, but it's true.
Yeah, they're going to have to change the name after Comcast moved on Wednesday to cleave itself of nearly all the cable networks and sever MSNBC from the NBC News banner, creating an independent company tentatively called Spinco.
Spinco! How aptly named! How aptly named! Oh, I can't. I love. Okay, it's called Spinco, and the CEO's last name is Lazarus.
Lazarus.
How biblical of you. Anyway.
Oh my God.
It's Spinco. That's so perfect.
Lazarus couldn't answer specific questions about whether MSNBC's news gathering operation would change. According to Variety, MSNBC shares multiple reporters, contributors, and assets with NBC News. Well, not for much longer. Much of the talent that fills MSNBC's daytime hours also report for NBC News, though not the opinion commentators that anchor the primetime offering.
Wait, so, the opinion? Wait. The opinion commentators?
Opinion commentators. I thought they were journalists.
Yes, I thought they were always telling the truth.
So they said they had no comment. They said they had a meeting with their talent, including Rachel Maddow, who is incredibly expensive. She is very, very expensive. Chris Jansing and Katie Tur, the Daily Beast, first reported on Wednesday that MSNBC President Rashida Jones would show him around its 30 Rockefeller Plaza headquarters. I don't think it's the same. Is that the same Rashida Jones? That's not the same Rashida Jones.
I don't know.
It was on Parks and Rec. Comcast announced Wednesday it would spin its various cable networks, including MSNBC, CNBC, USA networks, which I didn't even realize USA was still around. Because mostly they had wrestling going for them for the longest time, and then that got gone. I used to watch, remember the USA Cartoon Express? Do you remember that?
Yes.
The Train with Gene and Calliope, and they used to run all the old cartoons. And E, into a newly formed independent company. The Comcast CEO Brian Roberts said the move would set the businesses up for future growth. No, the reason they're scraping them off the bottom of their boots is because there is no growth. These are cable channels that nobody watches. That's why they're doing it. There is no future. They're just going to say that. It's like, it's not you, it's me. But it's totally you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like breaking up with somebody who's crazy.
NBC Universal CEO Mike Cavanaugh said the two companies are going to independently play offense in a changing media landscape. The move reflected the network would abandon the cable news business in an era consumed by cord cutting and pivots to streaming. Is
that what their excuse they're going to use to get rid of like Maddow and company? It's like, oh, it's because we're going to do streaming now.
Let me tell you what's actually going on. And it's very, very clear to anybody who's been paying attention. The general public no longer trusts you. The general public is tuning out. Okay. The general public is getting their news from independent news sources.
So this guy has this company called Spinco. And it's a well-funded startup. So is it well-funded by all the lefties in Hollywood?
Probably.
So they're going to take this and they're going to call their new. Would you believe a place called Spinco? And they're going to take it and then they're going to spin the news. God. With the well-funded connections to whatever the people that are funding them want them to say.
It's going to be the blue sky of cable, basically.
It already was.
I mean, come on. Yeah, and they're talking about how MSNBC started in 1996 as a dedicated news network. And they said since then, it's veered largely into liberal opinion programming.
It has.
Well, it's still usually number 2 in cable news ratings after Fox News.
Oh, that was just a jab. That was funny.
It has taken hit after hit in the last month. Yeah, nobody wants to watch it. They said they trounced CNN in election night ratings, but then it dropped off, and then they pissed off their audience by going to Mar-a-Lago, I guess. They said its talent has rankled feathers. Morning Joe host Joe Scarborough and Micah Brzezinski. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't watch these people.
No, but they're always stepping in and making accusations by the sounds of it.
They shocked the viewers on Monday. They traveled to Mar-a-Lago to meet with Trump after years of warning them of his threats to the nation. No, they did it. This is the same thing that happened with The View. They realized that now they're in the minority.
Yeah, but listen, they said the source told the Daily Beast that the move was effing worth it because it prompted Trump to tamp down his tone a little bit on the press after he talked to them, basically. He goes, but it just alienated their viewers. It lost 38% of its audience.
By the next
hour. Because the audience doesn't care about the truth. They just care about, what they want to hear, the echo chamber narrative.
Yeah, so that's what happened. And look, you spent, 8+ years ranting against Trump. That was the identity of MSNBC. And then you turn around and you go take a meeting with Trump. Of course they're going to get pissed off. These are people who literally think the world is going to end. They literally think we're going to be living in the Handmaid's Tale. Some of them are actually calling for violence against anybody who voted for Trump. These people are deranged, and you're going to be like, yeah, let's go hang out with Trump. It's like, because what they were thinking incorrectly is we're going to save our asses by trying to bring the right wingers over to MSNBC, which is never going to happen. You've spent the last 8 to 10 years demonizing right wingers. They're not going to come over any more than if Fox News flipped to being liberal. It's just not going to happen. So this is definitely a Hail Mary pass. And this is another sign that the mainstream media is done. It's toast. And I think we're gonna, I don't know what replaces it. Like, we need to just have like straight up news, and we don't get that anymore. I don't think we get from the right either.
I think it's funny though. It's definitely more on one side than the other. But it just blows my mind. Like, their people had a hissy because they actually went to talk to the Trump, which you're going to have to. It's going to be 4 years of Trump.
He's the president.
It's media suicide to not talk about him at all.
No, you can sit there and fume and like, we're not going to go to Trump.
The media wanted him to win because that's not why they're going to make money. Because when let's be honest here, if Harris won, it would be like Biden, where they had nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Other than like Saturday Night Live making fun of him.
Yeah.
And they need Trump so they have something to sensationalize to get views.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's not going that way because we had so many more people vote for Trump this time than in 2016. And I think a lot of people just kind of resign themselves to the fact. And there were people that voted for Trump that weren't super into Trump, but they're like, it's better to have him back than to go through another 4 more years of, Biden-Harris.
Did you see what the
policies.
viewership was that dropped? It dropped 38% from 113,000 people to 70,000. That's it? That's all you had to begin with?
There are YouTubers and Twitch streamers who have more viewers than that.
They're like, they're supposed to have 770,000 viewers, and it only has 839,000. Like I said, again, there's more people on Twitch or on YouTube doing a live stream that have that.
Yeah. It's just like...
That means spinco.
Spinco.
Aptly named.
Spinco, guys. So, yeah, it's coming. So, yeah, they might have to change the name. Apparently, they're going to keep NBC News and NBC Universal intact, but they're...
Well, they're going to have to change the name. They can't call it MSNBC when it's not NBC anymore.
MSNBC.
Yeah. BSNBC.
I think Rachel Maddow might get gone because she's very expensive. And what will probably happen is a lot of these talking heads will try to mimic the right-wing playbook, and they're going to try to start podcasts and stuff like that. I think that's what's...
And it might work for them.
It might work for them. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, for being fair, it might.
Because you have more of a personal connection, I think, with people via podcast and YouTube. By the way, Clownfish minus...
That's right.
Clownfish-minus.com. You can listen to more of us. Thank you very much for the support. We're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Join the reef. Go to clownfish-minus.com. That's clownfish-minus.com. You will get exclusive access to podcasts and videos and comic strips and more, as well as merch discounts. Check it out. If you were a member, you could get this t-shirt, this dismal t-shirt, on our website. You'd get a 10% discount on that. You can also join in the community on clownfish-minus.com. Thank you so much for the support.